Okay, we're back. So, I forgot to turn on the screen for my stream, so no one can watch the game for like 10 minutes. So we're just gonna restart because we weren't that far into it. And a good portion of that was spent trying to figure out how to open this book. But I finally figured it out.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
You might have missed some of my funny comments, but
someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Someone broke it when they jumped it.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Where's my buff woman, says Hazmat. He's hidden in the RimWorld save.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
And I gushed about this house. Like, it would be so cool to live in a house like that. But yeah, I would be terrified it would just come crumbling down.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh, I know that feeling. Just like, no,
thank you. I hadn't
been
back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I just love murdering all those letters, just spilling them across the floor. Hazmat Guy says it's Hello Neighbor, but with graphics.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
The key to her heart.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I did go down that way, and the game won't stop us, but we'll just keep going. Uh-oh.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Okay. We don't have like a crouch or any controls, we literally just walk. Hi, dear. I spooked it.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I couldn't imagine inheriting a property like this. Like, it's gorgeous, beautiful. Like, look at these bluffs and these woods, and then just being like, yeah, I'm not interested in that. And I was gonna say she's pregnant, but I would not dare shame her. It is totally natural to have a little.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Hazmat Guy says, by the way, 100k points are about 100 to 1,000 hours of view time. I know, it is a long time. The issue is just that I can't have, like, tons of people redeem it at the same time and have to buy, like, a bunch of different games. What is this dragon boat? That's all I want to know about. Dragon boat. I can't go there. Make it a huge bunker? Yeah, that's right. I mean, that top part you might have to do away with. Because, I mean, it probably is really not safe over time. Oh, like, they built a tree into it, but that tree looks dead.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
How cool would it be to own a house
as a
like
17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Afraid of the house. I mean, I get it. I was afraid of, like, my basement growing up. I was like, ooh, the basement is spooky. Why does everyone have this patio table? They built a tree into this chrysalis. Okay, I meant they built a house into the tree. They built the tree. I could see why that was funny.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door.
It won't.
It didn't.
I already know this because I accidentally crawled through the doggy door. Whoa, check out that tree. There's a hurricane of a tree. We just progressively get closer until we crawl through.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
And I also threw some shade at this family. So I'm like, why would you have a doggy door? What is that in there? Something. Why would you have a doggy door on the garage door unless the dogs lived in the garage? And look, it looks like they probably did.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Lots of good fishing.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
What, you just grew up afraid of the house and now you're like, ah, home sweet home.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, and Lewis. Can we open the fridge? Like the last thing you want to do in a house is this old. Witch's Kitchen. Weird recipes. Buy a book like that. Weird recipes.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
My gosh, canned salmon is like disgusting. Apple pie. What does that sound? Look at all this tuna.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Ew. Well, that would look abnormal.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Hazmat guy said, look at all that champagne. Yeah, there are a lot of bottles, aren't there? White Rooster.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
I wonder if it's a wine or if it's like a sauce. Oh, definitely is a wine. Man, is the stream too dark? Or is it okay? I wonder if there's something I could do to lighten it. Maybe I'll do that when
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
It's okay. I might, like, make it brighter for the YouTube channel. What? The boy and a girl. Why are there's a picture of two boys? Someone left their oxygen.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, imagine how bad it smells in here. I know nothing
Even
about this
the fireplace
game.
had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Is that a picture of the original house? Letters just got sucked up the chimney. That's pretty. Someone did leave their oxygen. Check out this live edge piece of wood. Uh-oh. Let's not go to the basement right now. No thanks. Barbara. Oh, I got a twisty. I know nothing about this game. I don't know if it's a horror game. I think it's some kind of...
Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I think it's some kind of mystery, thriller. I just assume, because the title is a question. That's cool. So great-grandpa Sven built the house. Wow, like really nice instruments got left behind. Ooh, I don't like that. The peephole. And the door's been like caulked shut. Yuck, not a fan. Oh, can we ride this bad boy up? Oh, come on. The game denies us.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Ugh. Ew, so we can peek into the bedrooms? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Can I look in? Oh my gosh, no!
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? And Finch, not as in a bird, just for whoever might be in chat, but as in... Halo, hello, hello! Thank you for the follow! I know nothing about this game, so enjoy my bewilderment and curiosity. So I wonder if the people are cremated, or if they really are just buried in the library underneath piles of books or something. Oh, lovely. That picture gives me strange Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children vibes. Hello?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Halo says, hi, Twitch removed the tag blind playthrough last year because the language was seen as harmful towards people with disabilities who are blind. Preferred term now is first playthrough. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm surprised, though. People really found it offensive? Because I feel like going into something blind is different than just playing it the first time. Yeah, I don't find it offensive. People did, apparently. That's so weird. I mean, I can change it. Let's see. But what's something better than, like, first playthrough? Don't change it just because I said. You know what I mean, though? Because I specifically look for people doing blind...
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This? Was this your brother's room? This game is so amazing, you're gonna love it. Yeah! It's gotten overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it's always been on my radar. And so I specifically haven't watched anything, like not even the trailer for the game. There's a carpet here. Little sharks. Cute boys. Cute fish. Okay.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Is this what our key fits? We'll try it. We're about to find some secret passages.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Open it. Whoa. Pull. Do I pull? I I lift
now
up?
It was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I don't want to know.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Then he disappeared at 11? That's like a really good piece of art for an 11-year-old.
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
I thought I could interact with that elephant. I thought I saw something. Mistaken.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, I hate this.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Halo says, of course I won't spoil anything, but I love watching people play this. I really appreciate that. Yeah, please don't spoil, but yeah, enjoy the, like, beginner eyes seeing it for the first time. So let's see, whose room is this, do you think?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Her sister. Because she talked about how her sister hated... I thought the toilet paper roll was a dead hamster. Her sister hated when her
Being
mom
inside
sealed
for the
off
first
the room.
time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Is the bugs alive? Nah, man,
Molly's
I don't think
gerbil
so.
had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Uh-oh. Open it again, please. What, she would put it in the drawer when she went to sleep? Kilo says everyone always thinks that the toilet paper roll is the dead hamster. That's hilarious. Okay.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch. Oh wait, I do want to interact with that. Gotta turn it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
What? Let's go shove our hamster in the drawer.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh no! We had fish too. I thought about
eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh, that's so sad. Get out here, Christopher. My gosh, I can't see. Wait, was this bathroom door here before? Gotta brush our teeth.
Eating and eating.
Oh no. Maybe this isn't a case of child abuse. Maybe this is a case of a child with, like, pica. Or, like, obsessive eating.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Oh, those are poisonous. That's holly. Or, like, mistletoe, right? Those are poisonous, I'm pretty sure. Puke it up, girl. Okay, what else can we eat?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Don't go eat the bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, girl, you're gonna fall.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh man, this bird is toast. And this was, I don't think it was abuse per se, but being sent to bed without dinner. Oh, I had missed that part. Yeah, it was a pretty common punishment back then. How do I get there? Oh, I can jump. Meow.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Well, of course it was. What's that over there? Let's get it. Oh, come on.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
You love the little bell and the purring? I know, it's so cute. Where did that bird go to? Okay, I just kind of looked around and pushed spacebar. Oh my gosh, cat simulator. I love it. Oh. Oh, it's like, don't come close to my nest. I'm coming to eat your babies.
I jumped and I almost got her.
She's tripping on the berries? Oh, most definitely. Berries and toothpaste. Hey, what's their angle of attack?
I could tell she was getting really tired.
I don't want to keep doing this. Why is there just one chicken and so many pigs? Okay, there's a second chicken.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Uh-oh.
All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, girl, calm down. Touch the tree a tiny bit. Oh, we're gonna die. We're just gonna fall and die. I'm calling it. This little branch is gonna break.
And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Whoa. Am I supposed to be looking for something?
Rabbits.
Uh-oh. Let's get it! I missed it. Ooh, I hope none of y'all are motion sick. Oh. The huntress.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Why?
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Girl didn't even chew her food.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, man. Boom. Oh, almost hit the tree.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh my gosh.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Everything is mama. Mama bird, mama rabbit. It's true. Mama fish. Here we come. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can jump. This reminds me of a strange simulator game. Like, this is something we see on, like, Goat Simulator or something
I rolled
weird.
off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier. than
Oh,
ever.
you guys know how I feel about the ocean. Oh, some Nautica
I wanted
vibes.
fat, juicy seals.
Well, there's one right there. Coming mister. I'm close enough. There. Oh, just a little tail, Finch.
And it tasted really good.
Oh my gosh. You know, nature is cruel. I mean, can I go finish the rest? Oh dear. This game. What an accurate, like,
Grabbed on tight.
nature simulator.
I was so hungry.
No
Jumped out of
remorse.
the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
All I wanted to do was eat that mother raising her children. Like, what? Ew. I'm the Kraken! The Kraken! Are there people in this car? Let me eat. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Hold on, don't help me. Press my button. Oh, thank you. I actually did need some help. Fascinating movement. Oh, it's so
Now I
satisfying.
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, that bird scared me. Of the slimy slithering sound, it is satisfying, isn't it? Crew only. Well, maybe we'll start with there. Octodad on RTX? Yes. Okay, we gotta go to the Christmas music. Or we've just looped back around. Captain Finch. Tipping Co. Okay. Okay, I must have missed something over here. I think I can slip through this car that's like lifted. Get that toolbox out of the way, I'm coming through. Oh my gosh, this is really satisfying.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Moved real quiet. Pretty sure we might have been related to that guy.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
No shame in it, girl. You eat your people. Oh, the eye. With a drunken sailor. Okay, well, let's eat this guy first. Num 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 num. Can we turn off the radio? Will we get an achievement for that? Okay, Okay, we gotta go around. Well, I need like a co-op, not even a co-op, a multiplayer game. There's an achievement if you let the drunk guy finish the song. Well, he was terrible at singing, so no thanks.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Ooh, sewage. Yum yum. This game took like 5 years or more to develop? Oh, it's insane. Oh my gosh, this is didn't even hit a U-bend or nothing. Why am I going up? There has to be a reason I automatically go up over here. Oh well. Oh, the advertisement scared you? Are you back? Should we keep playing or should I wait?
I got closer and closer.
Knock knock. Oh, we're back home. Let's eat our gerbil. Or Christopher. You're never buying a Monster Energy drink again for that? You tell him. What's happening here?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh my gosh, what an adventure. Whoa.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Who is Edie? 1917 to 2010. Oh, Grandma, right? Halo says, I'm ready to pass out. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you, I will, and thank you so much for the follow. I think Edie is the grandmother. Yeah, her great-grandmother, the one that left her oxygen. Okay, we can't open the bathroom. Can we check under the bed?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I hear a cat. Molly! Whoa. Okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Ew, that's weird. So Molly must have passed away?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Yeah. Holy cow. What What's that sound? It's right next to me. Stop that. Built 1937, Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Hazmat guy says I gotta go. Kill some bacteria. Go for it.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh. That's what that dragon was that we saw. What? This looks like a picture of the minute it happened. Someone decided that was a good idea to frame that moment. Taxidermy for the home.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Or they're painting the room. So let's see, we have Edie and Sven. Okay, I need to figure out the family. Wait, but I'm having a hard time. Edith, Milton, and Lewis. Lewis is the one that went missing. Or was it Milton? I don't know.
Her room was like a museum.
Ooh.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Okay. Odin, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johan, who they don't even put on the family tree. Odin is even older than Eddie. And Eddie married Sven. So Eddie must be descended from Odin. Yeah, she's his child. His wife, Ingeborg. Okay, so that's his wife. Then Eddie and Sven. And then maybe Sam and Kay, or Walter and Kay? We'll see. Okay.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Same year that Eddie is born, right? No, 1917. Oh, this is the year he dies. He set sail with his family and his house? I missed that.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Yeah, so Molly was the oldest, 1937, 1944, 1950, 1950. Twins, Calvin and Sam. I saw the twins. And Walter, 1952. Okay. We're getting some backstory.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
And so Sven builds it. How do I get out? Help! Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm always in the book and I try to get out of it. Close it. Thank you. Joining the Great Majority. By Odin Finch. Awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter, Odin Finch. I would love to spend so much time just reading the names of all these books. Sven and Eddie. Can't get in there. Can I open this window? Garbage.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa, check out that shag. Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? The shag and the carpet. Just absolutely astounding. There's a secret in this bathroom. How would you never
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Whoa. Ooh, time to climb through. Calvin Finch. Okay, slowly look around.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Sven gave it to Sam, one of the twins. Okay, one of the twins got the camera. Calvin Finch. Oh, Calvin died much sooner than Sam, which is kind of sad. So that's Sam taking a picture. Zero, hello! Resubscribed for 6 months. Has it been 6 months already? Yay, verily. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You're so kind to subscribe. No subscription necessary to have fun, but I so appreciate it. You're amazing. You're always so supportive. Murder, probe, clues, exhausted. Couple turns land into a native haven. Lurking a bit while I get dinner for my boy. Do it. Lurk. Oh no, a little crawl space. Hate this. Milton. Milton. Let's push this out. Man, I need to get back into the main part of the house and, like, explore things. I mean, should I go back? Zero says, you're welcome, you deserve it, you're a great streamer. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting for my Prime subscription to come back. Because you're on my list, man. Okay. Let's see if we can go back and maybe just check out the house. Oh, I don't think it'll let us. Okay, well, I don't think we had much to look at. I assume we just went
The
to
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh, I like that dialogue. Why did we miss that? I'm assuming we just went the right way, and it's like, this is just the story now. Although I didn't try to go into the basement for obvious reasons. Because I'm a smart individual. Okay, so whose room is this? Calvin and
I knew
Sam.
Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Yeah, but he died a lot earlier, it appears. Command center. I want up in there.
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, some kids' rooms are so claustrophobic.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Well, we got a cast on. That's Sam taking the picture. So we're playing as Calvin.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Am I supposed to jump off this edge? Gotta get going up high. Gotta pick up momentum and speed.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh shoot, that's where it's going, isn't it?
Sam! Captain! Dinner's ready! Coming!
No, I'm gonna jump off this cliff. Ha! Ooh, I'm getting a
But
bit
that
motion
day,
sick.
he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh no, this is depressing. Oh my gosh, avert your eyes.
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, he wants to go around.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Captain! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe
Hold on,
if the
Mom.
wind hadn't picked up.
We're
then
gonna
maybe
do it.
he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
I'd be so worried of my feet
That's
hitting
what I
the
want to
branches.
remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
I felt like the things that he kept saying he wanted to remember were like pretty much that it was his fault.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I was always too nervous to do that.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Grandpa Sam. Oh, Sam, yeah, his brother. Another book. Pull. Or lift up. My gosh, this is giving me so many ideas for my house. I love the idea of hidden rooms. I've never thought of a bookcase on a track like that.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I don't know if I want to go in there yet. That's a spooky library. Okay, well this seems also... Hello? Okay, maybe the library was way better.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
But it sank.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, so she was in a movie. Barbara was, her great aunt, it looks like.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
I'm okay with that. I didn't really want to go up there. Oh shoot, we're back in the main house. Okay, so we can actually take some time to explore. This was Molly's room. Let's look in the peephole. It's terrifying.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
I wonder if that's why the house is so big. Do they just keep building, like, does everyone's room stay after they pass away? And it just gets sealed away? Honestly, kind of an intriguing thought and notion. Although I am digging how many books they have. Let's take a look in Barbara's room.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay, let's check down here. This is Sam and, Sven
The
and
last
Eddie's
time
room.
I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I felt like we were supposed to do this first. So this is Calvin and Sam.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That would be awful. Your brother passes away and your parents are just kind of leave their whole half of the room and you just have to stare at the reminder all the time.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
That would be crazy. Okay. I think we explored everything down here except for the basement, which I'm really not interested in. Go to Barbara's room. Oh, there was something I could look at and I missed it.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, it's just climbing in and out, I guess. Oh, that feels so tight. I hate it. I remember doing things like that when I was little, like climbing underneath my sister's bed, like she had a little cubby hole. We would go back to the very back, like it was this area underneath the baseboard, right? It was like maybe like 2 feet or less. So it was like maybe like 1.5 feet, and we would just like squish back there and we would read books.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
$0.10 October.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Featuring old Jack.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
I don't like a sadistic
As a child
story writer.
star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
I mean, if all she was good at was screaming, then...
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh my.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
Oh,
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
uh-oh.
So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
Oh, we gotta do it.
and as she wound the key,
You already
she
unlocked
listened
it.
for Rick, but the house was silent.
Why does she have to unlock it again? He already unlocked the door. Immersion broken. Oh my gosh, how... Look at her now! Ah! Rick, darling!
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh, he must have just tripped. Well, at least my arm might... Okay. Somewhat, can I knock this? Yes! Destruction! Let me go where this bloody handprint is. Yikes.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman Killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Some punching practice in. That's like the crawl space beneath the house.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh snap. I'm afraid. Faith. I can't hit the fridge.
Oh dear!
Smack him.
Rick?
Barb,
He deserved
relax.
that.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
There you
Then
go, girl.
act
You tell him.
Furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
His crutch.
Barb. Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late
Probably sniffing the
show.
little area that went in his
Hours
armpit.
later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. This is a
Okay.
trick. You're dead, Walter.
I've got a crutch. Beware. Oh, very strong glass table. Oh my gosh, what is that? One of those egg chairs. Hold on, we could actually go in here. It probably won't let us, but... Oh my gosh, I don't like what I see in the next panels. Let's see, what was the name of the kid? Walter. Where was his room? Here it is. Boom. He's hiding under the bed. Okay. Walter, are you there? Because you can see it in the next frames of the comic.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man,
The
and
hook man!
was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Was that supposed to be a pun?
And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
I mean, maybe if he had a
Barbara,
hammer.
There's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh yeah, we know where it is. Go, Barbara, go!
Right. She played her part beautifully.
What does that mean? Christopher? Where's the goldfish? Fine. We going to the bathroom or are we just going now? Let's go whack him. We'll sneak out.
Hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Why didn't he hear it? Now's your chance. Oh, I'm playing. Yeah, baby! Crap!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Let's go hit him again. Man, I feel like this is a victory. Like, I thought she was supposed to die, and we're just like... Oh, shoot.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Is he in the chair? No. Ding dong. Get out of here, Rick! I don't know why I'd answer it.
Door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
Oh no.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I like how she doesn't even scream.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself.
What?
But I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all
Walter.
pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Oh!
Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
You get out of here, Jack. Right, that's the pumpkin man's name. How bizarre.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
No, it's weird. Barb Street. Ew. Is there anything more for me to check in here? squinting my eyes. Just
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Oh, it's getting dark. My goodness, this game is so good. It's so eerie, but surreal as well. Oh, I don't want to go to the basement. Oh my gosh. Oh, it just does it for me. Alright, here we go! Is this game gonna have jump scares? Oh my gosh, I thought that little speck of dust was a pool ball moving, and I was just like, that's it. Anything for me to examine? Sven! Is this the table
Mom
saw?
said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Here's a small, scale version of the dragon slide. Honestly, I would love a dragon slide. Ben had the right idea. Oh my gosh.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Oh, really? Is the fridge
I thought
possessed?
maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh my gosh. Oh. It's Milton. Oh, my eyes are like squinted.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh my gosh, it's so dark. It is so dark. Oh well, let there be light. I guess
I remember
my
asking Mom once
complaint.
about where Walter had gone.
Walter was Barbara's brother, the youngest. Oh my gosh.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Or did he? Oh my gosh, the sounds.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah, he stayed. Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years!
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh,
But
that's
after a few days,
satisfying.
I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Peach halves.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if
Is he
you
in a-
wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Is he in like a bunker? This is a bunker. I wonder he enlisted in... No, Walter didn't enlist
Even a
anymore.
monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Oh, if the apocalypse comes early, this reminds me of what me and my husband are
then
gonna
one
have to
day,
do. We have so many
everything
canned
just-
peaches. Too many.
Stop. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Oh, drinking the syrup with it would be so sweet.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
For you,
I
Walter.
have to leave. Well, I still can.
Like a little fake window. Be able to go this way. Hey. Get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, bunker in a bunker. I love how many books they have. "101 survival techniques. Spiritual warfare. Wow. Grape jelly and tomatoes and cereal. Why were you eating so many peaches? Maybe
I
peaches
know
were
it's
just
out there
lunch
somewhere.
every day. Pork chunkies, pea soup. Got some good stuff down here, my friend.
Whatever killed Barbara
Hmm.
and Molly.
Oh, this is trash.
And Calvin.
Oh my gosh. Is there any ventilation?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Whoa. Did we hit the wall or
But I need to
ourselves?
stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there,
Get off the tracks.
I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Not ready for a train.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yep. Oh, the feeling of impending doom being on that train track.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Maybe she didn't know.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Sure. Hiding your uncle away in a secret bunker. Not even her
Maybe
uncle, right? It would have been, her great
I
uncle.
was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Oh, but lots of this food, except for that cereal, is still good.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
Hey, careful with the train.
trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
Yeah, girl's doing her, like, family
But
history,
now I'm worried the stories
genealogy.
themselves might be the problem.
They're a bit depressing,
Maybe we
aren't they?
believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Hair in a tree.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
What is that?
But I thought you should know about your family.
Oh, she is pregnant.
And the history you're a part of.
I think this
Though
is
to be
the way
honest,
go.
I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Hmm.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Man, you inherited this house. Fix it up for you and your daughter. She said she finally felt she was home. Maybe she's no longer afraid of the house.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Let's go. There's the doggy door we went in.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of
Yeah.
family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
I don't know.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
I think it's kind of sweet that, you know, you want to have a place for your loved ones to rest and be memorialized before you make yourself comfortable.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
It is awkward.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
That's really pretty to have it kind of in a circle. But then you have to just be careful where you dig the graves so that they don't, there's a little... person in there. Maybe it will mean something. I have to be careful not to like dig up the previous graves.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, he's going down with the ship, and there they are sailing away with their baby.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That's the old house. As Matt Guy says, rocks. Yeah, we're in the cemetery right now, man.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Is there more to see?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
To the Sam, Gus, and Gregory. So the next generation.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory and Gus were her brothers, and her name was Dawn. She married Sanjay, who is Edith's dad. Rock's old house.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
I like that. Good on Mom. Like,
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
okay, here's that crazy cool tree that was in the back. I go again. Oh no, says the hazmat guy. No worries.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Theory's confirmed. Girl, what you doing on this branch? 22 weeks pregnant. Climbing onto the roof. What is wrong with her? She's out of her mind. Gonna climb up? Oh, there's a ladder here.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
What is that? Maybe a stuffed goose. In we go.
They were both pretty intense.
In their own ways.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
He joined the army at 18. Let's check around his room a little
Instead
bit.
of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Why a cat? Sam was married to Kay? Yes. Okay, let's go hear his story. Gonna be told in photos. What a guy!
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Dawn is her mother. Sam's son.
Memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Can I take a picture of anything?
Smile, Dawn.
I'm taking a picture of her. What if you, like, looked out in the forest and there was just something spooky out there as, like, a little Easter egg? I kind of want it to be, like, a bit off center. Like that.
Okay, got it.
Man, that flash hurts my eyes.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
That's so embarrassing.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious.
I didn't like
Doesn't
that
being
picture
out
I
here make
took.
you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
I think my pictures are pretty nice.
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Well, I was trying.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Barn swallow or a deer. Let's do the barn swallow.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination.
Oh, this is so
Focus on the target.
cute.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't
Oh,
have to
what
do
a nice
anything,
butt.
But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Whoa, we got an action. Oh, she's crying.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember
I can
that,
move over.
okay?
Where did she hit it? It collapsed right there?
Dad, it's twitching.
No,
I think
it's
it's
dead.
totally normal,
It's
though.
okay.
Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Oh yeah, that can be careful. Those antlers, man. Oh,
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
how horrible! How traumatizing! Oh. That is so sad. Where do I go from here? Oh. Oh, careful. Ooh. Look pretty skinny. Got some MREs.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
What is this? Cute. Uh-oh. It was Gregory. He only lived a year. And the portrait spooked me out. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Turn around. Turn around. Aren't those portraits spooky? Look. Yikes. Not saying anything about, you know, Grandma Edie. Wait, a lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after the summons is served on you to file a written response to the attached complaint petition with the clerk of this court. Huh. So, the marriage of Kay Carlisle and Sam Finch. So, Sam and Kay, she must be filing for
Dear Kay,
divorce.
do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, I'm just a wee
I
baby.
think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Look at me playing with my frog. Trying to get in the water. Oh my! It's gonna drown in the
Over,
bathtub.
Gregory. It's time to.
Oh. Don't get
Hold
the
on,
phone.
Hello?
Oh no.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder
Bubbles!
what he saw.
I'm the frog!
What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Out of the way from here! Okay, hold on. Yay! Oh my gosh. What are all those little things? I'm probably supposed to go back in the tub. Okay, let's do it. I'm trying. Okay, I'm getting all the guys in. There has to be a, an achievement for getting all the guys. Hold on, get off.
I know how silly it sounds.
What do I do with
That
this
I
soap?
worried about a baby being too happy.
Push the soap! Push the soap!
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I wish she could have told us.
She ended the drain though, didn't she? I'm coming for a swim! Pop the ducks.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Look at me go! My little Lego man.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Like, please, the drain!
I'm sure he's happy.
Okay, I'm going down the drain.
And he'd want you to be happy too.
Ah,
Good luck, Kay.
devastating.
Love, Sam.
Oh yeah, divorce contract. Man, that's like one of my worst fears is the babies. And just a freak accident like that. Obviously, you gotta watch them, right? So maybe not in that scenario, but like anything else, right?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
4 poems for Gus, her brother, who also did not live very long.
Who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, fun. Oh, I have to turn it around.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Whee!
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I now pronounce you.
Oh, okay, so Sam married Kay, they had Gregory, Gus, and Dawn, and then he remarried someone else.
You may kiss the bride.
crash the party. Boom! I can't. Whoa.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign, held up his middle finger.
No thanks, Dad! I become a little bit rebellious.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Uh-oh, it's raining. Oh, it's gonna get electrocuted or something. Maybe this family is cursed. Okay, where's the next? Somewhere by the tent. Oh. I see it. All mine. Mine, 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 mine. Yum, yum, yum.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh my gosh.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
A storm is brewing.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Let's see,
She never talked about him,
1969 to
but Mom told me
1982.
once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So let's see, how old would he have been? 12, 13. Okay. Oops. Okay. What are these? Well, there's this kite. With sympathy. Emergency evacuation plan. House rules no playing outside without permission. Maybe it was kind of dangerous. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. Oh yeah, because he was part of the military, so he had, you know, military dad vibes, I bet. Alright, up we go.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
That's why there was an empty bed.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Be good for you climbing that every day.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
So on like a little relief mission. Fly to India!
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Hmm.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Oh, can we see the, Milton. Yeah, Milton is the one that vanished. So Lewis is our other brother. Up we go.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Wow, Milton's name is like all over. Well, I guess, okay, it looks like we each had a little garden.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, they just did additions for each generation and just
For a
sealed
while,
up.
things were good. Almost normal.
Oh. Our family history, fact or fiction?
But it didn't last.
Curse. Okay.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Let's take a look.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, those pots scared me. Whew. How cool, but you would feel so secluded. Imagine having to walk all that way just to get to the main part of the house. Historic American newspaper now available. Oh, I'm going up. Okay. Alright, let's see here.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, how do I do it? Hold on. Painting the guy. Oh, achoo! Like what? Where did this paintbrush come from? Inception. Oh, please let me keep going. Keep going. Okay, painting. Stop. Okay. Oh, going through the door. He just went into his painting. He wasn't kidnapped.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay, back down we go.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Man, I would have too. Like, can I go down? No, I can only go up. I don't know where to go from here. It has a funny knack of like leading us the right way, so. There's the door. I just gotta open it.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
How did you know like you found something? Okay, we'll go back around. Wow, it's really cool to see where we're at in the house. Oh my gosh, this game is amazing at like making you go back the way you came and see the new area. Like, I can't believe that. That's happened multiple times. And it's remarkable to me. I think like this door was like not open all the way. But then when I come back, I think it's open all the way and it like opens a new path and not in like...
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Not in like a weird, like, way that jars you or anything. It's really natural.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
You kind of just have faith that this game is going to tell you where to go.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Achievement unlocked, a closer look. I wonder if that's looking in everybody's rooms. Oh, this is a boat? Hot dang.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I wonder what it smelled like. Ooh.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
It was weird. I could see the reflection of the words in the TV. I think this is a story.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, perfect. Chop his head off.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh, I'm moving.
I asked him to describe it.
I can do this like at the same time.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
I wonder if I had to wait and cutting off the fish head was gonna...
But he took it very seriously.
Oh, gotta stay on my
I
job.
had hoped he'd find himself.
Look at this multitasking.
But
like
he found
that.
something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee.
I know, look at me go with these fish.
Tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
What happens if I don't do the fish?
I even encouraged him.
I don't like them building up.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Aw, pet the dog. Can I pet the dog? I cannot pet the dog. Come with me, dog.
On the edge of a city named Lewis Topia.
Come, dog. You're stuck.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
What kind of cultist is this? I don't think I can light the fires anymore.
Then he made musicians.
Look at these little ghosts or something.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
Oh, look at them all coming.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
All you need is a cult following to make a band.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I don't feel this.
And one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Uh-oh.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Oh my gosh! Wonderful
They
job,
begged him
mate.
to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Oh, on to the next place.
It became a game for him.
Oh my gosh, gotta keep going. Leave the fish alone for a second, see what happens.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Let's see how many pile up.
New Louisville. St. Louis.
Nice.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Let me just move this fish kind of out of the way so we can see.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Hold on, I'm still cutting fish, Mother. Get out of here.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Ooh. Beautiful prince or a handsome queen? A handsome queen.
handsome queen.
I love cutting the fish and just doing this at the same time.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents? Why would you be on a
Sinister
quest for
serpents.
that? Excuse me, gotta cut the fish.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar? Yes.
electric sitar.
Oops.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, now it's like filling the whole screen.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, soon we're not gonna be able to see the fish. Do we gotta still keep chopping? Look at this handsome queen.
But he was so proud of having created it.
There we go.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Look at me touching him with my grubby hands.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Uh-oh.
And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Where you going, girl?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
I mean, yeah,
hard
in a
to
way it
argue with.
is. But it's also imagination. This must be my locker.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us probably feel connected to this in a way. Sometimes the reality of things is hard.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, it's actually me. Look at my hair. Excuse me, peasant boy. You're not even cutting any fish anymore.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Thank you, large one. You two seem excited. Yeah, let's hit those cymbals, baby!
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Ah, Molly. Very wise, girl. Oh, how lovely, my own guards. Yes.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Attention! 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 Wait, why aren't you doing what they did?
There was only one thing left to do.
Kiss the bride. These gentlemen remind me of something, but I
Bend
can't think
down
of
his
what.
head.
Lovely, I'll do it. Get your fingers out there. Long live the king.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Is that all that was read? Just that short little page?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh, that's so sad. Why did they have to leave so suddenly? That's a question that I haven't figured out yet.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
Okay.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Now that's starting to come together.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
So many packing peanuts.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
A lot of people in the family wrote books. Disaster relief, Sanjay.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Little barn, little bird. Okay. What are we gonna find up here? What remains of Edith Finch?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Okay, good. Because I feel like I haven't really had any ability to create any ideas or theories. I'm just getting information on the family. But I have no idea, like, what's going on. There are the gloves that Edie knitted.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm
Oh, my
sorry,
goodness.
you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Uh-oh. Can I listen to them?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh,
or that Edie had
dang.
a key to it.
I'm really nervous about this and what I'm gonna find in the library. The library seemed the most ominous.
What you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
Is there a bed here?
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Oof. Cold. What happened to Sanjay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Hmm. Oh my gosh, we can actually go to the old house now?
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I could only imagine the smell.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh, no, no, no. We're just gonna keep going straight. We're gonna keep going straight.
I got turned around.
Giant rock here. No, I'm not getting turned around. We gotta go this way.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Deer. Same animation as earlier. Okay, yeah, she
Things
definitely
I'd
got turned
forgotten
around.
had ever existed.
Finch?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Finch?
lot of things came back to me.
A toilet! The toilet came back to you!
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
Pull
I
it!
kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Still got the book. The last half.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Gone isn't dead, or just gone?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh. Yeah, baby, we're grooving.
A few years went by.
That's beautiful.
My mom didn't like to talk about it,
Take it back and forth.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Whoops.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh, man.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
The gloves we're wearing must be
Last
the ones
Finch
that
left alive.
Edie made for us. We don't know about Milton
Until
now.
I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Hey, girl, I need you to explain more to me. Ew, we're being birthed!
But now I hope you'll never see it.
Why is this purple?
I just want to meet you.
Well, here we come.
And tell you all these stories myself.
So weird.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Aww. Oh, for his mother, I bet. Wow, the gameplay was absolutely phenomenal. The end of everything, achievement unlocked. Man, I felt like I needed more substance and more story. But there was a lot. But it's not a story you could really piece together until the very, very end. Are there a lot of people that go crazy about the lore? I wanted to know about Milton too. Is Milton still alive? And yeah, I wanted to hear the rest of Grandma's story. Achievement unlocked. Thanks, Johan. What did Johan do? I missed it in the credits. Doggos. Yeah, that baby in the bathtub scene was sad. I felt like this game connected with a lot of people's life experiences. And I was just like, be grateful that you're here. Whoa! Look at Melissa. Strong facial features. Okay, well, it's still going. Look, what remains of Edith Finch? Story and ending explained. I mean, I don't think there's really anything to be explained. That I really think. Hey, hold on, something's happening. The end. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. And I'm trying to think whose story was the most upsetting. Sam's was very upsetting for me. Lewis was very sad. And so was Gregory's, was pretty sad. Let's see what... I'm looking at what information... Yeah, it's just kind of... it's pretty straightforward. It's just... They had a lot of hardship in their life. But it's still important to know your family and be connected with them. You know? Very intriguing and sad. I didn't expect it to be so sad. But it was really good. The Finches. It was interesting because partway through, one thing that I think could have been played up more was what remains of Edith Finch. You know, to kind of introduce... I thought it was going to be kind of like, oh, what remains of this Edith Finch? Right? The grandma. But it was kind of like both of them because they connected the two ends of the tree. And this is everything. And maybe it is kind of what remains of her. All of this. But that's important. She didn't disappear. This is still all her legacy. Even though it was such tragedy. You never hear what happened with Sanjay or anything like that. I liked that. Thank you everyone who joined me to enjoy this very first brand new, hadn't seen anything about the game type of playthrough. I know that can sometimes be like great and not great sometimes, but I hope it was good for you. It was very interesting, thought-provoking, a bit sad. It hits you in the feels, but sometimes you need to feel those emotions. Anyway, let's raid. All right. I love you all. I hope you have a great day and an even better tomorrow, and I will see you next time. Bye!